Well, hello, everyone, and welcome. So we are now live. I'm going to wait for some people to get in here so I can check to make sure everything is working properly. There's K Mitch. Hello, K Mitch. K Mitch, is the sound and everything good? Can you hear me, K Mitch? Let me know that you can hear me and everything sounds good. Perfect. Good. Thank you, my dear. There's a little bit of a delay. There's more delay using the Restream than there was using StreamYards. So there's Nana. Good morning, Nana. Hope everyone is doing good. Okay, so what do we have this week coming up? So as we wait for people to come in and get your requests in for reads, I'm going to go over a few things that have been going on this week and what's coming up this week. So there was a motions hearing for Brian Koberger on the 11th, but it was sealed. So we couldn't see it. It was blocked from the public being able to see it. And they were arguing some of the motions that the defense had filed. Now there's tons new paperwork that was filed. Let me just pull that up and I'll show you. Oh, yes. Yes. Thank you, K Mitch. Hang on. Let me see where I do that. Hang on. There. That's full screen. Is that better? Hey, Hope Floats. And I do have you marked down, Hope, for your mini read. Now, did you want the black deck, Hope, which gives you more information on your read, or did you want a message from heaven, which is a message from someone who has passed away? I'm sorry I missed you last week, Hope. We did wait around for a bit, but your PayPal came in late. So there's Kate Bell. So let me know, Hope, if you want the black deck to give you more info on your read or if you want a message from heaven. There's Kate Bell. Happy Sunday, everybody. Hope everybody's having a great weekend so far. And it is better? Okay, great. Okay, you want the black deck? Okay, let me get you written down for that. So I do have you, Hope. Again, I am sorry that we missed you last week, but your read is already paid. You paid through PayPal. So, okay, so let me show you guys this. And don't mind me because I'm just getting used to this Restream. This is totally new from what I used to use. I was using StreamYards before. This is a little bit more of a pain in the ass because I have to set everything up each time. It's not saving my settings, so I've got to figure that out. Okay, so let me just, I think, share this, share. Let me see. There we go. Woo! Let me see how I make it bigger. Like I said, bear with me, you guys, while I am doing this. I guess that's the biggest it's going to go. Okay, so as you can see, here's Thomas Creech. He was supposed to be, there was a warrant for his death sentence, and it's been delayed again. So let's just get down to, okay, so here's, excuse me, here's Brian Koberger's, just so you guys can get the scope of how big this file is. Look at this. This is all Brian Koberger since he's been arrested. And we're still going. We're still going. We're still going. And the defense wonders why they haven't gone through everything yet. Look at all this. And 90% of this is the defense motions. We're still going. We're still going. We're still going. We're still going. There we go. We're at the end. Okay, so from here, I'm going to say from, I don't know if it'll let me hide. All these are new. All these are new. They were filed on the 6th and the 9th, but they just got posted to the file Thursday. So the state's objecting to all these motions up here. The last we seen were all these motions that the defense had filed to suppress the Amazon warrant, his apartment warrant, the Apple warrant, the arrest warrant, the ATT first warrant, the cell phone data, the Google, like checking his Google, the pen trap device, persons in Idaho, person in PA, which is Pennsylvania, the white Hyundai, and his parents' home. They also filed motions to stop the prosecution from having another special assistant attorney from the Attorney General's office. They filed a whole bunch of motions. Now, this is all the state objecting to the motions. There was a hearing that was sealed that happened on the 11th. It is in here somewhere. Oh, they've taken it out. Okay, so the state is objecting to all these things that the defense is trying to get suppressed, which means throw out. The arrest, the warrant for his apartment, the Apple, the arrest warrant, the cell phone, the Elantra, the first warrant, the search for Mr. Kohlberger, the trace evidence, the warrant for Mr. Kohlberger, the Apple, the AT&T, something else for Mr. Kohlberger here. I don't know what this is. Let's see. Motion to seal exhibits to state's objection to defendant's motion to suppress and memorandum in support. Search warrant for Mr. Kohlberger's person. So they want all this thrown out, but the state's objecting to it, and they're going to have a hearing on this. The pen trap, the Amazon, the defendant's amended motion. These are all stipulated motions, which means both sides have agreed to have all this sealed, and there is a hearing. So here is the hearing that was only posted 2 days ago or 3 days ago. It was after the hearing had already happened. So they had this hearing on December 11th. You can see it right here on December 11th, 2024. And it was a closed remote hearing. So it's saying, notice is hereby given that Brian C. Kohlberger, by and through his attorneys of record, will call on for a closed remote hearing for the defendant's ex parte motion in the above entitled matter on December 11th at 2:30 or as soon after as counsel may be heard. Counsel who heard the defendant gives notice that the intent to present an oral argument and or testimony. For an ex parte motion. Oh, this is a hearing regarding the state wanting to have another attorney from the Attorney General's office. That's what this was about. So we didn't really miss anything there. I don't know why that would have to be closed, because the defense did like a 40-page response to it. We can see that. Hang on, where is it? Hang on. I think it's this one. I think it's this one. Yeah, here it is here. Oh, this is part of it. saying that they shouldn't be able to bring in another attorney from the Attorney General's office, blah, blah, blah. But they have to do this because they've changed counties now. So they have to do this again. They already had, were given this by Judge John Judge, but being now that they switched jurisdictions and they're in a new court, they got a new judge, they have to do this again and get the judge's okay. So this is something that they already had, and they just had to refile paperwork to have it okayed through the new judge. So I don't know why they're raising such a stink about that, but the judge gave the prosecution their attorney, the lawyer from the Attorney General's office anyway, because it was something that they had already had. It was just something for the defense to gawk about. So as far as I'm concerned anyway. So see, this says it was filed on the 9th. So it was probably filed in the court record on the 9th, but it wasn't put onto the record online here until Thursday. And you can tell that they're messing with paperwork and when they're actually posting it to line, because look at this. These are all December 6th. You can see it right here. December 6th, these were filed and made public to the record. And then this one, 12/9, was made public to the record long after, like 3 days later. So that's how you know that they're withholding posting stuff, which is a pain in the ass because we're supposed to be able to see this as soon as it's filed. So there's nothing. I know they're waiting. I haven't heard nothing yet. Let me go back up to the top and see, because sometimes they hide things here. So let's go into this. I can make it bigger so you guys can see. Boom, let's scroll down to the bottom here, because sometimes it's hidden in here. States objections, stipulations. Let me just see. See, these were all filed on the 6th of December. See, here's the stipulation. Here's what the defense filed, and the objection is locked. So we ain't going to see it. It's all been filed under seal, but we can see the stipulation here. Sometimes we can get information here. See here. This is a stipulated motion, which means they're both agreeing on a sealing of this. The state's objection and exhibits to the defendant's motion to suppress and memorandum in support of the Amazon account federal grand jury subpoena. So that was subpoenaed for the federal grand jury. So we know the grand jury's seen that. So which I believe is this is going to be the purchase of the knife. And or what he wore. But I do believe that there was a receipt that they found in his apartment for that Dickies jumpsuit thing, right? See, Google warrants. Google warrants. There's 1, 2, 3 Google warrants here. The Apple account. So we know that they used this during the grand jury. They're not mentioning the grand jury on some of these, so I don't think the grand jury's seen some of this. But sometimes you can get a little bit more information when they in this area here, where the case summary, motion to suppress and memorandum in support the Apple account. So the grand jury seen the Apple account and what was on an Apple account. So I don't see anything here for a date. So we'll have to keep our eye open on the record. to see when his next court date is going to be. Unspoken butterfly, hello. Unspoken, let me get you written down. And you want a mini, and you want the black deck, okay. So make sure you guys stay in chat, because what I'm going to do, I'm going to, just for this weekend to see how it goes, if there's a question or something you want included in your read, I'm going to let you ask a question. Okay, so that will be part of today. So instead of just leaving it up to your ancestors to give you what they think you need to know, you're still going to get that. But if there's a specific question you want to know, or, you know, you've been worried about something, anything, but no health related questions, I will not do those. So if there's something you want to add before I start your read, I will ask you, and you can put it in chat, and I will see if I can get you any information on that. Okay, so that's the BK thing. Delphi, Richard Allen is going to be sentenced this Friday. So we will be covering that. Also, I've had somebody over on Facebook, her name is Christy, has asked me to do a read on John Brent McGee from Leachville, Arkansas. Apparently he's been missing since July of this year. So they want me to do a read on him. So I will be doing that read this week. I did do the read on the judge. If you haven't seen that, you'll find it under the live tab. You'll find all my new stuff under the live tab. So if you're looking for the newer stuff under the video tab, you're not going to find it there. You got to go under the live tab, because I stream everything. Even when I'm doing reads, I stream everything. So that's why it's all under the live tab. It should give me the option whether I want to put it under the live tab or not, but it is what it is, right? Okay, let me just refresh over here. I don't know if I really need this up. This is a totally different system I'm using. I'm using Restream now. So I don't think I need my YouTube studio. If it starts causing some problems, I'll close out my studio. Hello, Miss Missy. Good morning. It's nice to see you. And Hope Float says, it's okay, I could not get this iPhone to cooperate. All right. So, like I said, we're going to do it a little bit different today. We're going to see how it works. I do have my other deck here that I will get ready just in case it's not going as planned. We will use this deck, but this way I can pull some more cards. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm not starting yet, K-Mitch. I'm going to just get the cards shuffled up right now. I do have Mama. She's sitting here. She's sitting right here. I'm just getting them all shuffled up and cleared. So what have you guys been up to? You guys got all your Christmas shopping and everything done? That's just in case we need them, because I'm going to be using these decks. Even those, I'm not going to be using them unless we change up again. But for this kind of reading, I'm going to do it this way. So Des, you are going to be up first. So if there is something specific you want me to look into in your read, let me know. For both reads, type it into the chat, because you're up first. Finished up last night. You did, Missy? Good, good. I think think I've got one more gift to get, and I've got to go out for that. And it's like, I look outside and right now it's like -13. Is your Christmas on December 25th? Yes. I think it's December 25th all over the world. I don't know anybody else that has it on a different date. So yeah, the end of next week, I'll be starting to get everything ready for my big dinner that I cook, and getting ready for the family to come over and have a nice Christmas dinner on Christmas Day. Shopping on the phone while listening. I did a lot of my Christmas shopping this year online, but there's some things that I can't get online. I also just had a reverse osmosis machine put in my house, which I'm glad I went with the one I did. It's a 5-stage reverse osmosis, and they could put it in my basement instead of putting it under my kitchen sink. I still got the tap on my kitchen sink. So I got my main tap, and then I've got a little one right beside just for the drinking water. I had that put in. That was my Christmas gift to myself this year. They are expensive, you guys. I had Culligan come and put them in, and I must have been looking on a US site, because on the US sites they're like $1,500. But here in Canada, they're like 22. So that's the difference, you guys, that we pay here compared to what you guys pay in the US. It was like, I almost fell on my arse. But I mean, I can't drink our water here because it's just, I don't know what's in it, but it just gives me cramps in my stomach and upsets my stomach. So I bought myself one of those water cooler things there where you put the big jug on the top. But it was just getting too hard to lift them jugs up to put them on the machine. So, and I figure it's for 2 years, and the cost. Oh, there we go. And the cost that I pay monthly for it is less than what I was paying for my water, because I buy the big jugs and I buy bottled water. So it's working out to be less for me than having to buy the water. The only drawback is you have to change your filters, but I think it's every 2 years. And the filters are around $500-600 for all the filters that need to go on it. So, but for your health, I feel it's worth it. A lot of people don't think it's worth it, but it saves me lugging those jugs in, getting them into your shopping cart, getting them into your car, hauling them out of your car, getting them, I've only got maybe 4 or 5 steps up onto my front deck, but it's getting them up them steps and then dragging them through the house and then trying to get them on the water cooler. I don't know if I did this. I'm going to do it again. It was just getting to be too much, lugging in all the cases of water. So that was my Christmas present to myself. Whoops. I'm really having a hard time with this hand again lately, you guys. I don't know if it's the cold, but if you can see, it's all going up my wrist now. I've got a big bump here. I've got bumps showing up all across here. I know I'm going to have to end up going for that surgery. I had the name of what it was. I think I told you guys. But yesterday and today is the first day that I could do this with my hand without it hurting like hell. I mean, it still hurts a bit down in here, but it's some kind of buildup on the tendons. I don't know what it is. They say they have to open it up and scrape. Oh, so it's like, yeah, no, I'm putting it off as long as I can, but it's getting to the point where for like 3 days, I couldn't even pick up my coffee mug. Like I could hold it, but as soon as I went to lift it, I had no strength here whatsoever. Thank you, K-Mitch. So, okay, sister, are you listening? If you're listening, I need you. Let me just message her on the phone. So wait till I get to you guys. When I call your name, I'm going to ask you if there's any questions you want me to include. So let me just message her here. I can't type. Okay, I just sent her a message. I'm going to wait to hear back from her. And I got something I want to show you guys. Miss Missy. Yes. Name here. I like that. Name here. I like it. Oh, that's cute. Do we super chat for a question? Yes, it's a $25 US super chat. Well, if you just want a certain question answered, those are $20 US super chat. And I ask whatever your question is, I ask, this is a yes or no deck. We'll get an answer there, and I'll go in for some clarification on your question. If you want the mini read, where I'm going to ask you about that, then it's a $25 US super chat. Okay, so I finally got this. Des sent it out. Look at this. Isn't it beautiful? That's Bailey. And I wanted the one, she gave me a bunch of different options that I could get for the background. I just love this picture of Bailey. This is my niece, Bailey. Des on here. I don't know where she is, but it's her daughter. Anyway, and I wanted the flag in the background. So I finally got that. It's a mouse pad. So I finally got that in. Mary Michael, I don't think Mary Michael is in. But I did get the book that you had sent to my sister. She got that sent out to me too. I love it. I love it. I'll be using that for sure. Okay, let me just kind of make this bigger over here. Okay, now I can see. So is the mini read like a general? Yes. It's whatever your loved ones from the other side want you to know. But today, with the mini read, I'm going to also ask if you want me to ask them a question with that. So you get 2 for the price of 1 today if you get the mini read. And Des isn't answering me, so I'm just going to do the general, whatever her loved ones on the other side want her to know. Just going to get some hand cream. There's Mary Michael. Thank you so much for the book, Mary Michael. Yes, and for Marie. Marie is going, another one of our mods, Marie Burke. She is going through a lot of different stuff, you guys. If you can say a prayer for her, keep her in your prayers. It would be much appreciated. She's going through a lot of medical stuff right now. So there is Mary Michael. Let me just go grab it quick before we start the reads. So this is the book that Mary Michael sent me, the Wellness Almanac. And let me just, hang on, let me just do this first. Just give me a second, you guys. I wasn't quite sure what it was when I first seen it. So I started skimming through it. I had a little bit of time to waste before going to an appointment. So I said, let me just scan through this and see what this is all about. And, but the more I scan through it, it's like, okay, now I want to read it. Hang on, just give me a second here. I just broke a nail, so I gotta just trim it a little bit so it's not catching on everything here. So bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Don't leave me. I got it. And that was close to the. Oh, I don't know what it is, you guys, but in the winter, my nails get really brittle. I don't know if it's because it's so dry in here. I don't know. But anyway, oh, see, there's still a piece under there. Oh, well, it is what it is. This is so cool because it goes by the month. So you get like January, time to rest, create space and time to reconnect with your inner self. And it goes through like creating an environment. There's some exercises you do, finding gratitude, what you can do to make a gratitude box, rhythms and cycles, nature, root cuttings, things to do. And this is all things that you do throughout the month of January for your well-being, right? Writing an adventure. So starting to like a little journal or something, clearing your mind, learning new stitches. It shows you to learn a new stitch. Listen to the rain falling. I do this at night to go to sleep sometimes, taking a night walk. There's even like a recipe for the month. Look at this. Raw chocolate brownies. They give you a recipe for the month. You know, creating a creative path. And then February. And then it does the same for February. Things that you can do throughout February. You know, and it gives you a recipe and stuff like that. Swapping out seeds. Planting a new plant. Exploring your inner voice. Make your own air drying clay. Waiting for spring. Like it's just, I am going to be using this like you won't believe. So thank you, Mary Michael, for that. That is amazing. Yeah, I'm going to start mine in January. I did cheat. I did look through it a bit and I did cheat. I think, look at, oops, let me get that out of the way. There's where my bookmark thing is. I started scanning through it. Look at, you can tell where I've scanned through it. But then I didn't want to go any further. I don't want to cheat. So I'm going to start it in January and I'm going to go month by month. So that's something we can do together. Des has got one too. You sent one to Des. So the three of us can do that together. Know that we're doing the same thing. Kate Bell goes, what is the book? It's called, and it's a good sized book. It's called The Wellness Almanac, your year-long guide to creating positive spiritual habits. And it's by, I'm not going to say this right, Raluca Spadasine. So yeah, it's very interesting and I can't wait now. I got to stop looking at it because I like to read. Like if I'm going to read, I'd like to read at night. So this is going to get me like first thing in the morning, before I do my pulls, because I do card pulls every morning. What I'm going to do is when I'm sitting here having my coffee, I'm going to learn to relax before jumping into me work. You know what I mean? So especially through January and February, I'm going to really need that book because that's income tax time for us here. And you guys know I dread it every year because it is such a pain in the butt because I have income coming from YouTube, which is in the States. The way we got to claim it here in Canada, I'm telling you, it changes every year. And I can't wait for an election here because our great prime minister is trying to put a streaming tax on YouTubers now. So it's like they're trying to tax us left, right, and center. We're classified under our tax system. We're classified as a small business. So I got to pay business taxes. It's, oh my gosh, you guys, it's a headache. I get stressed out just thinking about income tax time. Mary Michael says, I cheated too. Got some stuff in there. Got some good stuff in there. We can have our own book club. I love the artwork too. If you have an Ollie's store near you, you can get an incredible deal on it. Yeah, we don't have an Ollie's here. I looked it up to see if we had an Ollie's, and we don't. We have Chapters and what's the other one? Indigo or something like that. We have two major bookstores here. I think one is Chapters and the other one, I forget what the other one is. But yeah, we don't have a lot of the good stores that you guys have. Yeah, the tax stuff is a killer. Now I don't know if they're going to get YouTube to a tool. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to work. I'm not Missy. The struggle is real. I was sent, I guess to read it online, probably about 30 pages of a new tax information for me to go through this year from my accountant. And it's like, oh my God, are you kidding me? So I may end up hiring my accountant back, because I had my accountant all these years for my business, because I did process serving, skip tracing, stuff like that. I did a lot of work for the courts and a lot of different lawyers. So I had income coming from several different, and plus income from the house and stuff like that. So I always got just handed it to an accountant. It's like in a bag. Here you go. I figure it out. But the last couple of years I've been doing it myself, and like I've got a new respect for accountants. That's for sure. So I may end up just handing it back to them again. Hope says, I've got to learn how to be still, meditate in my ADD brain. Yeah. I hear you there, Hope Floats. Missy says, oh my. I still haven't heard back from my sister, so I don't think there's anything specific she wants me to ask. Mary Michael says, Ollie's has tons of stuff besides books, and their advertising mantra is good stuff cheap. Wow. Yeah, see, for our dollar is so low right now that I think it's like 30 something cents on the dollar. So I like going across the border because I'm so close into Messina. Especially when I'm at my at my son's or whatever. It's like 2 minutes to cross the border from where my son lives. It's like a couple blocks away is Canada Customs, and where you can go into the U.S. How to sign your first read as soon as I finish lunch. Okay. Yeah, I used to like going into Messina or Syracuse or something like that to go and do some shopping. Even sometimes Albany, New York, upstate New York. But it's just too damn expensive. Like our dollar has like dipped, and it looks like Trump wants to really nail us. So I don't know how that's going to go, but we'll have to wait and see. Okay. So Des, like I said, it's going to be a little bit different. You guys are getting a little extra today. I'm going to see how it goes to see if I'll stick doing this way. I like to change it up. So Des doesn't have any specific things she wants to know about. So we're just going to leave it up to Mama to bring out whatever she wants Des to know. So what is it, Mama, that you need for Des to know? What is going on that Des needs to know about? There goes in the basement. So what I do is usually when I do it this way, I let a couple pop out on their own, and then I'll pull some cards too. So we got the Guardian. I got to get it out of my light here because I can't see it. The Guardian is somebody who you have lost, who watches over you. So it's falling right in line with Mama here. And the Divorce. So there's things that she wants you to know about the divorce. I'm going to pull one more. Opening up your heart. I feel like you've closed off your heart. So let's see So she's like jumping right into it here. She wants to talk about this divorce. She is the one that is your guardian. She is the one that is watching over you. She's the one that's going to be bringing out the information that you need to know for sure. This opening your heart, it's almost like you've closed yourself off, and I think you're missing out on some opportunities because you've done that. But let's see, we're going to pull some from here. Hey, Mama, what do you want her to know? Strategy. This is having a strategy, putting a plan in place. A gift. You're going to be given something, and family. This is surrounding the home. Okay, so with what we got at first here, we've got the guardian. This is your person watching over you. I do believe it's Mama. I did ask Mama, what do you want her to know? She's talking about the divorce and having to open your heart up again, because I feel like you've really closed yourself off. I know that there's been some things that happened since you guys split that probably made you do this, but it's telling me that you need to open your heart up again, because I think you're missing an opportunity somewhere. We've got to strategize, we've got a gift, and we've got the family here. This is telling me that whatever's about to happen, you've got to have a strategy in place. So this is preparing for what is to come. And it's surrounding this divorce here. So plan for the worst. I do feel like with the strategy, there's this gift here. So I do feel like you're going to get more than what you think you were going to get. This is surrounding the family dynamic. So I do feel like there's an offer that's going to be made, but you're going to really have to be careful with this and really strategize, because there's a catch that comes with it. So I feel like for the sake of the family dynamic, somebody's going to, I feel like he's going to offer you, because it's surrounding the divorce. He's going to offer you something. He's going to offer some kind of settlement, but it's going to come at a cost. It's something also surrounding the home, something that's going on in the background. There's going to be conditions. It's going to be, so I do see that he is going to be offering you some kind of deal, but you need to, don't answer right away. You need to strategize on it and, take into account what comes with it, what you have to agree to. Don't sell out on yourself, because I feel like he's going to try and offer you something that looks really good, but there's a catch to it. So I need you to really look into everything. Ask for it all in writing. If I'll go over it with you. Don't agree to anything orally. Make sure everything's in writing. He's going to me, when I see this gift being given, it's almost like I'm handing you this on a silver platter. You wouldn't get this in court if we went to court, but be careful, because there's something that goes with it, and it's having to do with the home life, and the dynamic, the family dynamic. Okay, there's, yeah, see? This is triggers. Something's going to trigger you. And look at this, not enough. Don't settle for less. Really be careful in this. There may be something here that right now is troubling to you that you're going to have to agree to. But if you're thinking long term for yourself and Bailey, it may be something you need to take into consideration. Okay. I feel like it's going to trigger a few things within you. I feel like you're going to have some kind of resentment regarding this too, or there's a resentment coming from his side. But I feel like in the long run, it's probably best anyway. But just be very careful of wording, because even though it may present as a gift right now, you have to be careful of what the conditions are because I feel like there's going to be some conditions with the family dynamic. Then not enough. Yeah, don't sabotage yourself. This sometimes is self-sabotage. This is also jealousy issues. He's very jealous of things that are going on right now because he can't control them. So I do feel like Mama did bring out the divorce. So I do feel like this is about the divorce, but I feel like you also have to open yourself up to other relationships. Don't isolate yourself. Don't keep yourself in the position you're in right now, because not every. Send them through me. Let me interview these guys first, because I feel like there's missed opportunities that you, because of you're closing yourself off for whatever reason. I feel like you've missed an opportunity already, but I do feel like there are opportunities there, but I feel because you're closing yourself off, or there's things that are closing you off to others, to relationship wise. Yeah, got to open yourself up more. I feel like there's some changes that need to be made there, and there's changes here that come with this gift. Just be careful, because he's got a strategy. You need your own strategy. And if he's going to try to get you to agree to certain things, I think that's where your strategy should lay. That's going to be a tool that you can use to get more than what he's offering in this gift, okay? Because he's going to feel like, you're lucky. This is more than what you get if we went to court type thing. So make sure everything, number one, is in writing. And don't sign anything until you got somebody with experience to go over it. Yes, I will pin the instructions. Thank you, sister, for putting them up. They are now pinned. Okay, does any questions that you want for DD? Any questions or anything you want to know in this read for DD? Is there anything specific you're looking to find out? I'll give it a minute. Try and fix the rest of his nail while I'm waiting. Anything specific you want me to ask in this read? What previous message? Hang on. I got to get chat up again. Hang on. And check Messenger. Okay, let me check Messenger. Okay. Okay, check previous message. I think we have an ISC intensive settlement conference with Judge this coming Thursday. Oh, no. Okay, well, that's why you had the strategy then. You got to really strategize here. There's going to be an offer. There's going to be an offer to settle. Hang on. I just seen it laid up. Hang on. Yeah, I just seen it, sis, on the chat here. I gotta put my phone somewhere where I can see it flashing. Oops. Sorry, guys. For those who have earbuds, sorry. I just whacked my mic. Okay, let me put this here so I can see when it lights up. Okay, so an ISC intensive settlement conference. That's where I think that it's going to be offered. So you're going to have to really pay attention to what's being said, because you're going to be there by yourself, right? Okay, let's see. What is he up to and what is he planning on? I think that was the question in here. Hang on, let me check again. Come on. Okay. What's he planning or up to? Okay. What are you planning and what are you up to? What are you planning and what are you up to? Okay, so what is he planning and what is he up to? No. He's still trying to figure himself out. And this is all about timing. This is what's on the bottom. Someone else, someone in the middle trying to sabotage. Okay. He's not ready to make any decisions yet. Even though the card says actuality, this means he's still trying to figure himself out. Well, we know a few things. I'm not going to say it on here, but we know a few things that is going along with this. But anyway, this is still trying to figure things out, and he's feeling like it's not the right time. He wants more time. So it could very well be that he's going to be asking for more time, that nothing is even going to really happen at this next hearing. I think that, let's see what else comes out, but I'm getting the feeling that he's going to try and offer you something to try and get this settled. So this is like, it's like, I want this to be the end of it. I don't want no more court dates. Nightmare. Yeah. It's been a nightmare for him. He just wants the nightmare to end. Let's see. Fate. So we got nightmare, we got fate. And we got the blind leading the blind. You can't see clearly. Okay. To me, what I'm getting from this, okay, we got the no, we got the sexuality, and we got give it time. To me, he's procrastinating again. It's almost like he's not looking forward to this court date for sure. And he's still trying to figure out details. I think he's going to try and put off anything until after something happens in December, so he knows what he's dealing with. Okay? Because right now, like with this blind and with the fate and with the nightmare, everything right now, especially this month for him, is a nightmare because so much is happening this month with a new baby coming. He doesn't know what's going to happen there. He feels like he's being kept in the dark about a lot of things. He feels like he's being ganged up on, but he also feels like a lot of things are being held back from him. He's so scared of the unknown. He's going to try and put you off until he figures out what's going to happen with this baby coming. If he is pushed at this next hearing, he's going to offer you something. Let me just see. Yeah, I can do that, sis. I've got here that he has something already on his mind, what he wants to offer you, but it's all going to depend on what happens during this meeting. If he can't put it off, he's got an offer. He's got an offer to give to you, and it's going to be a lowball settlement offer that he's going to want to make because he's worried about what's going to happen with this new thing that's coming into play with the baby. Give me a little bit more information as to why these are coming out. He's basically saying, I'm not going to be able to survive. We got 3 that came out. We got the Page of Pentacles. This is a financial loss. See, this is what I'm saying. It's already come out here. This is a financial loss. The 8 of Swords. This is facing the fears. Like, he's scared. Look at him. He feels like his back's against the wall. He's scared about what's coming. And because we're getting so close to the date now, he doesn't know what he's doing. He's running around in circles. He feels like everybody's coming at him at once. The world came out upright. He doesn't want this to affect him. What can I do to get rid of them, to shut them up, give them the least that I have to give them? He just wants it to end. He wants this over and done with. He wants a settlement. And I feel like he's going to try and give you something at this next hearing to just shut you up, to get you taken care of, so he doesn't have to focus on you anymore and what you're going after him for, so he can focus on the next thing. This being blind, he doesn't know what's going to happen there, and that scares the hell out of him. He is worried about his finances. This all comes down to money. Money, 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 money. He's trying to figure out the best way that he can keep as much of his money as he can. And if that means putting you off to deal with this, that's what's going to happen. But he's hoping, in retrospect, if he can't put it off, he's going to try and get you to settle for minimum. Because dealing with a couple things at the same time, yeah, see, this is, he wants to just move on. This is making new memories. Is tired of looking back and wants to just go forward. He wants this over and done with. I think he's going to try and use something against you too. Yeah, the runner. He's going to try and use something against you. But he's got a plan in motion here. The nightmare, he wants the nightmare to end. Like, this has been keeping him awake. The closer that it's gotten to December, and it's 2 years now that he split from you. This is like, no, I'm not ready to deal with it. I'm still trying to figure everything out. I need more time. Okay, we've got, this is a nightmare. All my nightmares are coming true. I can't leave this to fate. I've got to take it into my own hands. And this is like I'm being kept in the dark. And he's worried about the finances. He feels like his back is up against the wall. He's worried about finances. And in the end, he wants a successful ending for himself with the least amount of damage to himself as possible. He's ready to move on, go on, make new memories. It's his ego too. Like, he's up to something. Don't count him out of this game, because I feel like, how can I say this? He has something. He has an out somewhere. I don't know what that is, but he has an out. And he's going to use it. So I don't know what that is, Des. I don't. But he has something that he can use against you. That is he's going to try and use to force you to take what he's going to offer. Because that's the best for him. Okay, Hope Floats. Do you have something specific that you would like to know about? If you do, please put it in chat. And while I'm waiting for that, give me a second, guys. All right, just get my chair situated again here. Irene paid for a mini braid. See, that's why. That's the one thing I don't like about. Let me see. Is it here? Oh, there it is. There it was way up there. Okay, Irene, I got you, my love. I got you. I got you. Thank you for that, Kate Bell. Thank you for pointing that out to me. If you do happen to see that I missed seeing one, please let me know. That just like you did right there. Thank you. So there's nothing in specific you want to know about? You just want to see what comes out? Okay, let's do that. It's your loved ones that have crossed over that's going to give you the information. So that's why I asked if you had something specific you want them to answer for you. You could have asked a question. Okay, but you don't have any. Okay, you just have a lot going on. Okay, let's see what we got for you then, Irene. Hope. Let's see what we got. What do you have for Hope, please? What do you have for Hope? Moving. This is a change in residence. This is either moving in with somebody else or moving from where you are now. So if you have been contemplating, should I move? Should I stay where I am? Should I move in with so-and-so? Is this something that you should be doing right now? It's coming out. Something about moving. They're using you. So if you're concerned about, is somebody using you? Yes, they are. They just want what they can get out of you. And I would pay attention to this, because this is telling me that you need to move on because somebody's taking advantage of you. This is opening up your heart again too. To me, this is telling me you need to move on from the situation that you're in. That's what it's telling me so far. But let's get some clarification on it. I may go into, that's why I have the other deck here too. So if I need more information, I do grab it. So that's way too, see, I'm dumping all the cards, you guys. That's this acting up. It'll all of a sudden just do this on me. And it's like, stop it. Okay. Let's see. A disturbance. So something disturbing, either your relationship or your inner peace. Coach. This is getting some advice from somebody who knows how to handle these situations. And there's a justice card, seeking justice. Now, with these coming out, I've got you need to move or move on from the situation that you are in. And I've got opening your heart. You deserve better. This person is just using you. So if you have any questions about the situation that you're in, whether this be with a family member, a friend, a significant other, there's somebody that is using you for what they can get out of you. I feel like there's been, like with the disturbance, there could have been a lot of arguments happening where, they've said or done something, and then they've come and apologized. The apology wasn't real. It's a way to just soothe you, to get you to get off the topic that you're discussing or asking about. I got this with the coach. You know what I mean? There's somebody I feel like that has been telling you certain things for your own good, because I think that you're missing a lot of red flags in a situation here. Somebody's been giving you advice, and I don't think that you're listening to it. I also believe that this person is giving you the advice that they're giving you because they know more than what they're telling you. Okay, so this could be a friend that is saying, hey, look, I think you should do this. It's because they already know something else that they're not sharing with you. This is the justice. This is logic. You got to look at things logically. What do you want to get out of this? Don't let your heart overrule your head or your head overrule your heart. There's got to be a common ground. Sorry for the coffee, you guys. My throat just started getting tickled for some reason. I don't know. But I do feel like you need to get some legal advice on something. Now, if this hasn't come to light yet, it is coming. But I do feel like you already know something's not right, but you're trying to ignore it. And I don't think you should be ignoring the warning signs, because there's something that goes deeper with this emotionally. And I think you're letting your emotions, like, I can see you getting frustrated and just saying, forget it. I'm not dealing with that, or that, because I'm just frustrated. I can't come to either making things make sense, or I can't figure it out. I can't resolve it. So I'm just not going to do nothing. And that's the worst thing that you can do at this point. Take things one at a time and deal with them, because I think you're feeling a lot of being overwhelmed. Let me just see. Let me get one or two from here. Page of Cups. Yeah. It's like bad news. It's like bad news after bad news after bad news. It's like things come in threes. And you know how they say, like, don't worry about it. Things come in three. Once the third thing happens, things will start getting better. It's not showing that here. It's like they just keep coming. So I can see how you are feeling overwhelmed, but you have to break it down, set things in priority, and deal with things one thing at a time. When you try to deal with too much at once, that's when you become overwhelmed, and then you don't want to do anything about anything, because it just feels like it's never ending. The Ace of Swords, there's going to be a breakthrough. Somebody is going to share a new idea with you. And I do believe it's this person here with the coach. I feel like somebody is trying to help you, but you're not listening for whatever reason. The Justice is making things make sense and things finally working out. So I do feel like there is somebody here that is trying to help you get through some of this stuff, but you're not listening to them. You maybe need to take a step back, put things on a burner for now, and take things one thing at a time, because I really think you will find that you can figure things out better when you take things one thing at a time, instead of overwhelming yourself with all these different things and trying to figure out everything at once, right? Like, if this is a relationship, figure out the relationship first, how you feel about the relationship. And then, do I need to move on from it? You know what I mean? Because I feel like you need to move on and open your heart up to other things. Because somebody's just using you here for their own selfish needs. Okay, let's see from the black deck. There's two. There's a boat. See, this is about moving on to. This is about finally getting closure and moving on. So I've got the moving here and I've got the moving on here. It's time to move on from this stuff. Okay? Stabbed in the back. There we go with the gold digger and the boat. The boat is telling me is coinciding with the moving on. And the gold digger is this is somebody stabbing you in the back. So I've got clarification here and here. It's time to move on from a certain situation. And I feel like moving on from that situation or that person is going to resolve a lot of other issues that you have. But I just feel like there's something that's holding you back right now. I don't know if it's fear of the unknown or not feeling like you can't do it on your own or something, but you've got somebody here that's willing to help you along the way. You just got to open yourself up to it and let them help you. Let them help you help yourself. So if you haven't met up with this person yet, this person is coming. But I do feel like you need to really prioritize things, because I think you got too much on your plate right now and you're getting overwhelmed, which means you can't figure any single thing out when you're trying to figure out 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different things all at once. But I am getting that there's a situation that you need to move on from. It's not doing you any justice and you're being used. Okay, let me go into the comments here just so I can see. Mary Michael, let me get you written down, hon. And when I get to you, I will ask you if there's anything you want me to include. Need any and all advice, info in general? My question, a vehicle caught my eye 2 or 3 days ago. Plan to ask about it via the internet later today. Will this be a go on a great deal that won't break my budget? Vehicle is an out-of-town state, but not too far away dealership. Okay, wait till we get to you, Mary Michael, and then I will ask that question. I just pulled up my studio so I can see everything. Okay, let me just go back here. You're very welcome, Irene. Hope I did not see this before the read, so I've been waiting on a title for my car. Will I get it sooner? Need a lawyer. Okay, I'm going to do this for you because I didn't see it. I'm going to get you a yes or no right now. I've been waiting on a title for my car. Will I get it sooner? Need a lawyer. Will Hope get the title for the car soon, or will she need a lawyer? Will Hope get the title for her car soon, or will she need a lawyer? I don't generally do this, Hope, so I'm going to do it for you. Yes. Resurrect old ideas, breathe new life into it. Okay, is that regarding getting the title, yes or no? Strength, self-doubt, lack of courage. Strength in reverse. I feel like you may have to threaten. I think it says yes here, but it's like 2 questions in one. Generally, I only do 1 question. But I feel even though getting the yes, I feel like you are going to have to send a lawyer's letter. You will get the title soon, but I feel like you need to, like in your reads, somebody's taking advantage of you. Somebody keeps, yeah, don't worry, I'll do it. And you keep letting them get away with it. I do feel like you are going to have to look at, okay, we'll take this for instance. I've been waiting on a title for my car. Will I get it sooner? Will I need a lawyer? You got to stop waiting for others to do what you need to do. You need to go see a lawyer and say, look at how much is it going to cost me? I need you to send a letter to so-and-so. I want the title to my car and I want it now. That's what I feel you're going to have to do. You may have to pay a lawyer to get them to send a letter because I feel like that is the only time that they're going to, she's serious. I feel like because you let things slide so often and like you show people how can I say this? By the way we treat others, we show them what we're going to allow and how we're going to allow them to treat us and deal with us. And I feel like because you've let so many people get away with so much and let things slide, that it's just going to continue. So I do believe that if you want the title for that car, you're going to have to take the initiative, go see a lawyer and get them to draw up a demand letter for you for the title for your car. Now, if you're legally entitled to that title, that's what's going to spark it because then people whoever this is that you're trying to get the title from are going to see, okay, she's not a pushover anymore. I got to start taking her serious because this came from a lawyer. You got to stop letting people push you around and walk all over you. Irene. Irene, did you want the black deck or did you want the message from heaven? The message from heaven is somebody who has passed away that's on the other side. You'll get a message from them. Stop letting people walk all over you, Hope. Start today. Start today. Set boundaries. I told you, Mary. I told you many reads ago to get rid of it. But we're going to get to that when we get to your read. There you go. Yes, you're going to have to get at least, at bare minimum, you're going to need them to send a demand letter. It's going to cost you a few bucks, but bought it from my boss and her daughter put her name on it after she passed. Well, if you bought it before she passed away, then you shouldn't have any problems. But you, especially with something like that, I don't know how it works in the U.S. I know here because I worked in the legal field for over 30 years. You can't just put your name on your parents' vehicle once they pass. There's a whole scenario that has to go through probate and everything else. But I don't know how it works in the U.S. So yes, that's why that came out then. Willow, you can now see everything. Did you notice I'm watching this naked and the three dancing boys prancing around my living room? Oh, I love it. Yeah, I kind of seen that. Hope floats. That's why I said get yourself a lawyer and at least get the demand letter sent. I would look into the legality of her putting her name on a title after her mother passed. If you bought it from the mother, like I said, I don't know how things work in the US. I'm in Canada, but it doesn't seem right to me that after somebody passes, they put their name on a title without the mother saying they could do that while she was still alive. And if she sold it to you while she was still alive, then that legally is your car. You should have got the title right away. Crazy Graham, I got you. I'm behind in chat. There's Crazy Graham. I've also got you written down, Crazy Graham. And you want the black duck, Irene? Okay. I need you to be stern with me. Stop letting people walk all over you. Set boundaries. There you go, Hope. Okay, so there's Miss Missy. She says, yes, deceased procedures are tricky if not in a will. Yes, and it all depends if she bought the vehicle off the mom before she passed away. You know what I mean? Then the daughter can't turn around once the mother passed away. The mother already sold it. It's already sold. It's no longer hers. The daughter had no right to put her name on that title. So there's Marie. Hello, my love. Hello, my sister from a different mister. How are you feeling? I hope things are going a little bit better for you. Everybody, please say a prayer for Marie. She's going through a lot medically. So please keep her in your prayers and say a prayer for her. I like Crazy Graham style. Yes, Crazy Graham. I love Crazy Graham. I love all of yous. Okay, so next, who is up next? Okay, why is that showing? There we go. All right. I'm just getting used to this Restream software, you guys, so bear with me. Unspoken Butterfly, you was up. Let's see what we got for you, Unspoken Butterfly. Before I start, Unspoken Butterfly, do you have anything that you want me to directly ask before we start? This is this Sunday only, you guys. Okay, I gotcha. Is anything going to happen soon with your son, Tommy? Okay, we need to know about Tommy. Is there anything that is going to happen soon with Unspoken Butterfly's son, Tommy? Uh-oh. We got a liar. Uh-oh. We got caution. And we got moving on. Okay, something's going to get moving. That's what it's telling me. Something is about to change. There's a liar here that you're going to have to use extreme caution with. You really are going to have to get more information regarding, there's going to be something that comes out. So I don't know. I'm seeing a piece of paper. So either somebody is going to lie to you or somebody's caught in a lie. We'll get more information. But I feel like because of your question, the moving, this is something is about to change. Something is going to go from this to this. In any other scenario, this would be me saying, move on. Or you're about to move or you need to move. This is something new coming into play. And I feel like you're going to have to use extreme caution with it because there's a liar involved. Somebody's going to either, I see a document, somebody's going to lie. And you need to use extreme caution with this. Don't believe everything you hear on first. Let's get some more information. I already hear that black and white deck calling me. Be careful. Somebody is about to get really sneaky. That's the liar. We got one that just came out. We got the second one. What's this one? A withdrawal. Uh-oh. And we got eternal love. Somebody's, oh, this is not good. Okay, let me get another one. Stop. Okay, I'm just going to tell you what I'm getting because none of this makes sense to me. But I'm going to tell you what I'm being shown. Someone is going to try and either cause problems between you and your son. Somebody is going to try and come in between that. There's going to be a lot of lying going on where you're going to have to be very careful because I think it's going to come from different sources. Something's about to be rejected. So if you were hoping for a change or some news on something, there's a rejection here. So something is going to be rejected. And there's a stop. Why am I feeling like there's somebody that wants to stop something from happening? And it's going to come in between you and him, or it's to keep you away from him or him away from you. If somebody had, there's a withdrawal. This is telling me there's a rejection of some kind. So either something's going to be rejected and there's going to be somebody else to blame for that. There's a liar and you've got to use caution with this person. So I do feel like there's somebody here that's about to cause some problems between you and your son, or you to keep you and your son apart. Now, I don't know if this is a female because there's a female here with this stop. I'm going to put a stop to this to make something be rejected. Now, is there going to be some lies that come out that change your mind or make you take a pause? I don't know, but something's going to be rejected because of this. And I feel like there's a lot of lying going on. I feel like there's someone else involved here. Your question was, is there anything that's going to happen with your son, Tommy? I feel like there's another person involved here that is going to cause some friction. There's going to be some lies that come out. You're going to have to be careful around this person because this could mean the rejection. They're also trying to separate you and your son, or cause a rift between you, or keep you separate. I don't know. That's up for you to decipher. I don't know. I don't know why anyone would try and keep a mother from her. Oh, that's too many. A mother from her son, but I see that there's somebody trying to do that. And there's going to be some kind of rejection. Ugh, I don't like it. Okay, there's one. The Magician, yeah, see, somebody's going to make something happen. I feel like somebody has the power to make this happen. They can be the reason why it goes this way or it goes that way. Somebody wants to put a stop to something, and they feel like they're the ones that can do it. To put this separation between mother and son. I want another one. That was too many. Like I said, my hand is cramping up, you guys. That's why I'm trying to do these a little bit different this week, so I don't have as much shuffling. Yeah. This person has a lot of pull for some reason. This person can make or break your son, is what I'm seeing. This person holds all the power. And they're not to be trusted. Not to be trusted at all. And I don't know why they would want to do this. But somebody is lying, and you really got to take heed of this. Because I see a separation happening. Or if you're already separated from him, like if there's somebody that's kept you guys apart, it's going to continue because I see a rejection. That's not good. And this is like putting a stop. This is somebody putting a stop to something. So I don't know if maybe you and your son have tried to either reconcile something or get back together. Like, I don't know what this is. It's odd to me. But there's somebody that's trying to put a stop to it. The dragonfly. Things are going to come to light. Those lies. Engagement. This is a completion. This is a completion. Something coming to light and a completion. So whatever this is that is going to cause a rejection of some kind, it's not going to last forever. There's a completion here. There's a commitment. There's a partnership. I feel like whoever this sneaky person is going to be found out, but not soon enough for this rejection not to happen. It is all going to come to light, but I feel like it's going to take some more work. I hope that answers your question, because it's just so confusing to me. It's just, I don't know why somebody would want to keep a mother and son apart, but I see somebody fighting to keep you guys apart. And they're lying, they're sneaky. But I think there's also something there that you're missing that can blow this up. I don't know. I hope that makes sense to you, Unspoken Butterfly, because it's very confusing for me. Let me scroll. Okay. What's this? Hello, my love, Miss Mizzy. And then Marie says, oh, me and the doggos want out. Speaking of freezing my butt, it's cold here, too. It's minus 13. Aw. There's some prayers for you, Marie, from Nana. Aw. Marie says, oh, crap. Unspoken Butterfly, this reading was on. Not sure what you mean there. Well, I gotta move this away from my computer screen a bit, you guys. It's like, oh, that's not good. Okay, Marie. This is for you, Unspoken Butterfly. Aww. Unspoken Butterfly. This reading was spot on. It all happened in 2010. They were friends with the sheriff's son, and the sheriff's son also took the witness stand. What? What did I miss? Did I miss something? I can't scroll back enough. I can't scroll back enough to find out what I missed here. This reading was spot on. When it all happened in 2010, they were friends with the sheriff's son, and the sheriff's son also took the witness stand. Uh-oh. I am so, yes. I missed something, but if I'm understanding this correctly, is your son incarcerated? Thank you, Marie. Thank you all. Don't burn the place down. I know. They put my 17-year-old son away for over 20 years. What? Oh my gosh. So what? He still got, is he going for parole or something? Because I feel something's about to be rejected. And somebody's going to lie. But I also feel, Unspoken Butterfly, that there's something there that you can use, but you're not seeing it. No parole. Trying to get your 3-year-old away from you? Oh my gosh, Unspoken Butterfly. Like, these people are evil. No parole. Oh my gosh. That is sad. Unspoken Butterfly, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. But the lies are there. And I think there's something there, because to me, they're lying still to cover something. There's something there that they're still lying about. Unless they're still going to continue to lie to try and take your 3-year-old son away. Like, wow. Like, that's crazy. Evil exists, you guys. Evil exists. Okay. Miss Missy, do you have anything you want me to specifically ask? You are up, Miss Missy. Okay, Irene, you are up next after Miss Missy, so don't go too far. Thank you, honey. I see all the lies in the trial transcript, but I can't get nobody to even look at the case. Are you in the U.S., Unspoken Butterfly? Because there's lawyers that have the Innocence Project or something. Have you tried there if you're in the U.S.? The Innocence Project, that's it. And they won't help you? You're in North Carolina. I wish I lived in the U.S. because I'd take it. I'd take it on, Unspoken Butterfly. I would do that for you. But unfortunately, I'm in Canada. I worked 30 years in criminal law in Canada. Like I said, if I was in the U.S., I would jump all over this because I believe in justice, and I believe in if somebody's lying, I'm gonna find it out. Do you only deal with DNA cases? We got some pretty good people here in chat, Unspoken Butterfly. A couple of the mods too also know a lot about legal issues, and they're in the States. Like I said, I'm in Canada. If I was in the US, I would cut them out of retirement and I would help you. The only thing I would like to know is when we are getting together, but not sure that can be asked. When who is getting together? Me and you? We gonna get together and party? And party? Prayers for someone to come into your life and deep dive into your case. Yes, prayers for that for sure. Yes, there's so many times I've wished that I was in the U.S. Me, you, and Des. I'm not going to ask that. I'm hoping this summer. I won't drive in the winter. I wanted to get down there. But then all this crap happened with my Jeep. I just bought, like you guys know, I just bought this Jeep and it's going in. I just got, I took it into the Jeep dealer itself and I'm going after GM where I bought it. I didn't buy it brand new. It's a 2020 and they didn't want to come clean with this major repair. So I took it to Jeep, got it diagnosed, and I threatened a lawsuit. So now they are paying for all the repairs that need to be done on the transfer case and drive shaft and transmission. But it's got to be done, and it's not done yet. That's why I hardly go out. But I want to drive. We got to set something up. I want to get to Florida this summer for sure. Hopefully close enough to you, Miss Missy, where we can all meet up. Des can meet. You know what I mean? I know Des wouldn't mind a trip to Florida. Okay. So any other question, Miss Missy, for you? Other than that? I'm always ready for a trip. Yes. Oh, Marie. I've only been to California once, and it was when I was 14 years old, when I was young and dumb, and I ran away from a group home, me and another girl, and we hitchhiked all the way to California. We were there for like 24 hours. And we got caught because we were sleeping on the beach. And our workers from the Children's Aid Society here in Ontario, Canada, got a free trip to Cali, compliments of the CAS. Gail, one of the workers' names was Gail, and the other one was John, I think. Anyway, CAS had to fly them out to California to fly us back to Ontario, Canada. But we made it out there. That's the only time I've ever been to California. Yes, Des, you are. So maybe I'll drive to Jersey, and then me and Des can fly from Jersey to Florida. Because the drive to Des's place for me is only like 5 hours, 4.5, 5 hours. Well, there you go, Missy. Maybe we'll meet up in upstate New York or Jersey. Somewhere where there's a nice, I want water. Jersey Shore. You go to the Jersey Shore. Maybe we'll meet Snooky. Okay, Miss Missy. Do you want Marie, I went to LA once when I slid out of my mama and stayed here in Southern California all my life. It never rains in Southern California. I'd love to get back out there again, Marie. Just stay away from Bakersfield. Crazy people in Bakersfield. They still haven't found Orrin and Orson West, eh? They still have not found those little boys' bodies. I don't think. Okay, Missy, no question, just whatever. Okay, here we go, Missy. Let's see what's going on with Missy. Someone else. Someone's in the middle. Someone's in the middle trying to sabotage something. This is coming out a lot. You guys got to start opening up your hearts. Let's see what comes out with it. We'll take the top card if we don't get one. Okay. Cycles. This is fate. This is karma. This is cycles. Something ending before something beginning. Something ending, something beginning. It's like the same thing over and over again. I feel like, with this cycle, the sabotage over and over and over again, to me, it's like somebody coming in the middle of something over and over and over. It's like somebody's not learning a lesson. This opening up your heart, this is also like you attract what you put out there. So if you open your heart, you'll get heartfelt stuff. If you close your heart, you're going to get closed off stuff. So I'm almost feeling like, to me, this is signifying you, but this is something else. So it's like, no, I'm not giving anybody the benefit of the doubt anymore. I've seen it over and over and over again. Somebody trying to get in the middle of our bullshit and causing problems. And if you don't see it, I'm going to tell you about it. Like, let me tell you about yourself. Or you're seeing the same cycle over and over again with somebody else, and they're not listening to you. So to me right now, the way this seems to me is this is you. It's like I give everybody a chance. I do things from the heart until you show me something that leads me to treat you differently. So it's like, this is almost like if you open your heart and you show love, you get love. If you close it, you get closed. You know what I mean? So I feel like you're really closed off at this point because you're seeing the same thing over and over again. and someone else involved. Now, I don't know. I've got to get more clarification on this. I don't know if somebody's getting upset with you because you keep getting involved, or you see something continuing to go over and over and over again with somebody else getting involved with somebody else's stuff. And maybe you're bringing it to somebody's attention and they're not too happy about it. Let's just see. There's the nightmare. And we'll take the top card too. So we got the nightmare. This is almost like I'm tired of being persecuted. But there's arguments after arguments on this. Homeless. Somebody's feeling like a failure. What I'm getting from this is I feel like you're trying to make somebody else aware. I feel like you're telling a friend, look at this happens over and over and over and over again. You got to do something to change it. Nothing is going to change until you change. But I feel like, I don't know if this is somebody else's relationship that you're trying to give your friend advice on. And the other person is saying, like, stop letting your friend get involved. Okay, it's causing a nightmare. It's making things worse. It's making us fight more. She's telling you wrong information. It's almost like somebody, one side of this is blaming you and the other side is saying, you got to help me. You're like, what should I do? And because you're trying to help your friend, it's pissing off the other one. And it's almost like somebody's feeling like a failure. I feel like it's almost like I'm trying to help my friend, but I feel like I can't because it's causing more problems. It's like you're caught in the middle of something because you're trying to do something good for somebody you care about and you love, but when they maybe try and take your advice or bring certain things up, it causes more strife in their relationship. And then that person's blaming it all on you when all you're trying to do is help your friend. Somebody's judging you for that. I feel like, oh boy, let's see. Is somebody also in fear of not being able to, is somebody staying in a situation here because of money? I don't know. Let's see. I want to get a couple cards from here. And there's two that flipped over while we were shuffling. So let's take the Two of Pentacles. Yeah. See, somebody's worried about their financial. I don't know. Maybe they can't get out of this situation because of financials, but they've got to bring things back into balance because this isn't good for their mental health. The Wheel of Fortune. There's going to be a turning point coming. There's a turning point that's coming here. Don't give up. Don't give up on this friend. Continue to try and give the best advice that you can because I feel like there's a turning point that's about to come. And the Wheel of Fortune upright is also some good luck. So I feel like there's something about to change within this situation. Just don't give up. Don't ever give up on your friend. Okay. Let's see. See, healthy choices. This is helping with making healthy choices. What are these? Soulmates. This is somebody you're very close to. Almost like, I don't know if you're actual family, but you feel like family. There's somebody that's also jealous of that. They're jealous of the connection that you have with this person. And this is also the addiction. This is a restraint. This is somebody who's very controlling. I feel like there's going to be some rough road here, either within this person's relationship or possibly between you two. I don't see like a fight where you guys aren't going to talk to each other, but I feel like there's going to be a little bit of pulling back. I think this friend may ask you to pull back a bit. But I do see healthy choices coming. I feel like this is going to happen in the new year. I feel like the person maybe puts themselves in positions because of finances. But I see this changing. I see it changing with the Wheel of Fortune. So I do feel if they're only staying in a relationship or something because of finances, I see that changing within the new year. There you go. So whoever your friend is that you are trying to help and be a good friend to, don't stop doing that. You may have to pull back a little bit, just to give some room for things to change, for this change to happen. So that was for you, Miss Missy. Okay, so they never did find the boys. Okay. Missy says true. Yeah. I hate being stuck in the middle, but I'm the type that if I love and care about you, I don't care what somebody else is saying. I'm there for your best interest. You can ask Des. You can ask Des. I never cared what Dave thought of me. I really don't give a flying F. You know what I mean? You're welcome, Missy. Don't give up on your friend. You may have to pull back for a little bit, but the new year is going to bring some change. I never give a flying F what Dave said. Matter of fact, when he started shooting off his mouth while I was on a FaceTime with Des, I went off on him like I wasn't holding back anymore. I seen right through him. I told her for a long time before it came out what he was doing and before he left that he was messing around. But I'd never give a flying F what he thought. And Des, sometimes she'd giggle and laugh about it because he'd try and listen to our conversation. So I'd say something to him. Hey, small dick Dave or something like that. And she'd go, oh, she'd start laughing. She'd go, shh, don't, he can hear you. I don't care. Leave my friend alone. I'm all about helping. I have a big heart. Yes. I hear you there. I hear you. Yes, hang in there, Miss Missy. Okay, so we're going to take a break, you guys. Let me just see if I can do this. Is it here? I'm just learning. What's a happy face? Okay, let me add that. There we go. That's a ticker. Crap, I put it in the wrong place. Hang on. If I take this, copy. Okay, save. Okay, edit. Take this out, paste this here, and save it. Okay. There we are. Okay. Okay. I don't know why it's saying stay tuned down below. Wait a minute. I don't know. I'm just going to leave it like that for now so I don't screw nothing up. Okay, so we're going to have a 5-minute break, you guys. I got to run to the potty. So while I do that and heat up my coffee, and then we will be back. If you do want to read, please get your requests in during the break. Okay? See you. Give me about 5 minutes. All right, I'm back. Okay. My candle is going all wonky here. I don't know why. Whoops. That's not good. I don't know why they burn like this, but I'm going to push this in a bit. Otherwise, it's going to overflow. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, now I got wax all over my hands. Come on now. I don't know why it's doing this. There's a hole here. Oh, well. Everyone's taking a nap. Yes. So we got Irene up, then Mary Michael, then Crazy Graham. So does anybody else want a read before we get started? Because I won't be taking any more reads once we get going. Everyone's taking a nap. So how do you guys like this setup? Do you like it better? Everyone's running to get themselves a coffee and stuff. Do you like it better being able to include a question? Everyone's gone. Nobody's here. Okay, Irene, do you have a question that you want included in your read? Now is the time to get it in. Mary Michael says, Willow was just getting ready to ask about the status of your vehicle repairs. Oh boy, sounds like you're making some progress. Yeah, I told them, I said, I went to GM and I met with the general manager and kind of put him in his place because his dad owns the dealership. And I sent a registered letter to his dad because I dealt with this guy before and he just gave me the runaround, right? So his name's Mark. And so what I did is I sent a registered letter to the owner, which is Mark's father. Mark's the general manager. His father owns it. His name's Andre. So I sent Andre a registered letter and Mark replied to it by registered mail, okay, to me from Mark. So right away, I was pissed, okay? Like it cost me 20 something bucks to send this register, but anyway. And I put all my evidence and everything in there. So then they gave me the runaround for a little bit longer. I was going back and forth with this Mark guy, and I said, I want an in-person meeting, and this is going to be our last chance to try and resolve this, or I'm going to have to figure out something else. I left it at that because I didn't want to scare him, right? So I went there and I had my recorder. And when I get in there, I said, well, the first thing I want to start with, I says, Mark, I says, are you the one that answered the registered letter? He says, yes, I am. I said, well, right off the bat, I said, anything that you wrote in that letter, which was, there was a lot of false things in there anyway. I said, you said I never came for the oil change, like, because I have to go every 4 months to keep the warranty on the engine, right? I said, number one, you said that I didn't bring it in for the oil change. I says, number one, here's the receipt from your dealership that did my oil change a month ago, long before it was even due. Oh, he says, I must have missed that. I says, I think you missed a lot of things. I says, because the second thing you missed was that was a registered letter to Andre, not you. You opened it, you responded to it. I says, it's sent registered for a reason. And legally, you opened a registered letter not addressed to you. And I says, I am recording this conversation. And here in Ontario, it's a one party province. Only one party to the conversation has to know that it's being recorded. I said, and that's why that was the first question I asked you, because you illegally opened a registered letter that was not registered to you. I says, so we're going to start there. I says, and in your letter of response to a registered letter that wasn't addressed to you, you have no idea what's going on within this company. I says, so this better come to a conclusion and better come to a conclusion quickly. This is what's wrong with the vehicle. Here's the safety. Here's this. Here's that. Here's what's supposed to be included, the drivetrain and everything. And anyway, I went through everything that was supposed to be covered by a safety check. And there was like the drive shaft and stuff like that has to be in working condition, and it's not. So anyway, like he had another guy in there with him, like they were ready to ambush me, right? And it's like I have no time to sit around and sling shit back and forth. This is the bottom line. I'm taking it back to Riverside Jeep. They're going to diagnose everything that's wrong with the transfer case, the drive shaft, whatever. And you guys are going to fix it. Otherwise, we're going to court. Well, I shut them right down. I didn't. The other guy tried to jump in. I said, I'm not talking to you. My meeting's not with you. Please be quiet. I'm talking to him who's already broken the law and set this off on a bad start by opening a registered letter to somebody else and responding to it. I said, so we can do this one of two ways. We deal with this and you agree to my demands or we're going to court. And they agreed. So, oh yeah, when I go into a meeting, I've already got all the answers. You know what I mean? I've got my ducks in a row. I've got every I dotted, every T crossed. I know, like I said, I worked in criminal law for over 30 years. I'm retired now. But you're not going to get me, especially when I call a meeting. I already know I'm going in with both barrels loaded. And they thought then the one guy was a big guy, big, like he needed Jenny Craig or something, but he was a big boy. And here's little Mark, who's the general manager. And it's like, no, buddy, that's not the way this is going to go. You want to ambush me? I'm ready. Both barrels. I'm ready. I got both barrels, one for each of you. It was, if you would have seen his face when he knew I had his butt on a string, it was like, I don't know what they were expecting, but like, don't take my kindness for a weakness, and don't, just because I haven't said anything up to this point, don't think I don't already know, right? That's the one thing with me. I can act like I am clueless just to get you. You know what I mean? And that's what, I didn't really act as clueless as I maybe should have, because I could have got him on a lot more. But they think they got you, right? And then they come with two guys in a meeting where you're supposed to be meeting with one. He brings a buddy. It was funny as F, you guys. Oh my God. You should have seen it. You guys would have howled. I should have went live. Des, I read from Mama Mary about Bruce. She wants to know what he's up to. Okay. Mary. Okay, let me just get you written down here. All right. Okay. Irene. Did Irene answer me? I was too busy. Look at that. I was too busy yapping. Irene, are you here? I'm looking for Irene to see if she's put in a question she wants. Okay, not really. I just got home. 3 days ago, I was inebriated. I'm just scared. Been such a rough year. My husband passed away in March on cancer. I don't do anything health related, Irene. So is there any question not health related that you would want me to include in this to see if we can't get you some answers? Intubated and just scarred in such a rough year. I'm so sorry on your husband passing away. Mary Michael, you're going to be up after Irene. I've already got the question you want. Crazy Graham, if you've thought of a question maybe that you would want answered, can you please put it in the chat? Because you will be up after Mary Michael. Irene, I'm going to give it another minute to see if you're going to have a question. If not, I'm just going to see what comes out. Okay, so anything they want to let you know from the other side. Okay. Okay, Irene, what do we got for Irene? What does she need to know? What does Irene need to know? There's one. Letting go. This is about making room for new things to come about. This is letting go of the old stuff for the new beginning that's on its way. Okay, because there is a new beginning that is coming. The divorce, a breakup. This doesn't necessarily have to mean, you know what I mean? Like your husband passing away, it's almost, it hurts like a divorce would if you're not the one wanting a divorce. But this is experiencing a breakup, okay? It's a form of a breakup, right? But the reason why this divorce is also coming out is I feel like there's going to be some issues that are going to come up with the passing of your husband. I think there's some legal stuff that's coming. This is moving on, and maybe even a change of residence. So I feel like the letting go, I don't know if you are planning on moving, but I do feel like there's going to be some issues that are going to come up, maybe legal issues with the passing of your husband. I almost feel like, I hate saying this, I feel like there's going to be a lot of information that's going to be coming out to you that maybe you weren't aware of. I'm going to try and see what this is. There's going to be some kind of something that's binding. There's going to be some kind of commitment that your husband had gotten himself into that maybe you weren't aware of. This isn't like an affair or anything like that, but I feel like, you know, when you got to settle somebody's estate when they pass away, I feel like there's something that you don't know about that he made a commitment to, that I feel like you're going to have a hard time getting out of for some reason. They're going to want something from the estate. This is all about the stability. I don't think it's going to break you, but I feel like there's something here that you weren't aware of that needs to be taken care of with the commitment thing. It's going to obstruct something else, which means you're not going to be able to do certain things because of this. Now, I don't know if that's for a short time or a long time. I don't know. Did he take out like a mortgage or something on a house or a property? Yeah, see, because there's going to be some kind of loss here. I believe it's financially. I think he's got himself into something financially. If there's a house or a property that's owned, he could have taken like or borrowed against the home or something, because I feel it's something that you're not aware of yet, or you're just becoming aware of it. Like I said, it's not going to be something that breaks you, but it's going to leave you some questions as to like, okay, well, why didn't he tell me about that? It's also talking about the loss. I feel like you're having a hard time. Almost like feeling lost, like you don't know what to do with yourself sometimes. There's also somebody's talking about this dog. or they want you to get a dog, because the dog is popping out at me. Let's see what else I can get about this. I feel like there's something there that you don't know about yet. So I don't know if you are planning on maybe putting the house up for sale if you own property, or moving. And I feel like that's when you're going to find out about this other. I don't know if he took a loan against the house or a mortgage against that. I don't know, but there's something to do with money that you're not aware of. And I feel like he didn't want to worry you with or burden you with it. So that's why he didn't tell you about it. But you're going to, yeah, see the Ace of Pentacles. It's all about the money. I feel like he didn't tell you about it because he didn't want to worry you. But I mean, you're going to find out now. Or somebody's going to go after. Yeah, here's the Five of Wands. To me, this is a bully. This is my bully card. So I don't know if somebody is trying to bully you, trying to get money out of you. Look into it, because I think that you have an argument against this. There might be a clause in something that upon death, this doesn't have to be paid, or I don't know if he protected himself that way. But with the Five of Wands, I feel like somebody's going to try and bully you. And this is all regarding money, okay? So I do feel like you have some kind of either safety net there, or you have a good argument against having to repay this. I do feel like it's about money. Okay, blackjack. Whoa. Making new memories. This is also about thinking of you. So I do feel like there was some kind of insurance or something that he left to make sure that this wasn't going to break you. And I've got it here too, that you're still going to be okay, but you weren't aware of it. And the Runner. So this is listening to ego, fear of intimacy. So yeah, he didn't want to burden you with this, but I do feel like if somebody is trying to bully you into repaying either some kind of debt or something, he put something in place to make sure that this wasn't going to affect you in a negative way. But I think that it's going to really bother you when you find out about this, because you don't understand why he wouldn't have told you about this. So that if it's not happening right now, Irene, it's coming. Now, like I said, if you're planning on, like if you own a property, if you're planning on selling or whatever, that's when it may come out. Like I'm thinking more against, there's something, either the house was used as collateral or a lien or something, or a mortgage taken out, something that he used as collateral for a loan. And there's going to be fight over money anyway. For some reason, they're going to be trying to bully you for money. You just got to stand your ground. Don't let people bully you. Okay, Mary Michael. So that was for you, Irene. Let me see Mary Michael again. I got to make sure I get this. Need any and all advice in general? My question. A vehicle caught my eye 2 or 3 days ago. Plan to ask about it via the internet later today. Will this be a go on a great deal that won't break my budget? Okay, I'm going to ask first about this vehicle. Is it going to be a go? Is this going to be a good vehicle? There was something else too. This vehicle is an out of state, but not too far away dealership, hoping for a great deal with low interest loan rate for lots of months. Thing is, with getting a loan for a vehicle for over longer periods of time, that vehicle breaks down and it's irreplaceable, say in like 3 years, and you still got 6 years left to pay on it, you still got to pay it. Even if you can't drive it anymore, you still got to pay that loan. Even if the vehicle is inoperable, you know what I mean? I would go, I don't know. I wouldn't go over longer months. But is this going to be a good deal for you? Is this vehicle that you've just come across going to be good for you? I told you, it came out a while back. You need to get rid of that car. But you put the money into it. 2 come out. We need 1. Okay, Crazy Graham, I gotcha. Okay, why? Too many. 1 card, please. 1 card, please. 1 card, please. Mary Michael, 1 card. Is this going to be a good card for her? Will be a good deal. Here. Let's see. I got no. Burnout, not caring. Your drive dies quickly. Oh, your drive dies quickly. No, it's not going to be a good deal. Not a good deal. Look at. What did I just say before I started shuffling? Your drive dies quickly. It's not going to last the length of time that you're going to be paying on it. Okay, let's get some more here. Here we go. See, let go. Make room for something else. Letting go. Number 1, you got to let go of that car. We got to get you a good car. Moving on. Someone is unavailable. This is a waste of time. So, nope. It's not going to be a good... no, don't do it. Need a vacation. You got to stop looking. That's what the vacation's telling me. You got to stop looking. I feel like there's going to be a vehicle that just falls in your lap almost. It's like, shit, I wasn't even looking. And look at this. Look at what I just seen. Mary Michael, trust me on this, okay? This is what's going to happen. You got to stop looking. Because it's going to be when you're not looking that something is going to drop on your lap. That's why you need to let this go and take a vacation from this. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Move on. Involve in something else. Put something else at the top of your list to focus on, because I feel like the one that you're looking at, no, it's saying no. And look at your drive dies quickly. No, I don't feel like this is going to be a good deal for you at all. The car may look nice. They may want to give you great financing, but I'm telling you, it's going to be a bad choice. I feel personally with what I'm seeing is you got to just let it go. And that's what I did. Ask Des. I looked for over a year constantly, every day, looking at the different dealerships, checking out all the cars. It's when I stopped looking that I found the Jeep, right? And even if they would have told me the Jeep needed repairs, I would have taken that money off the asking price and I would have got it fixed, because I know once this is fixed, this Jeep will last me probably 15 years if I let it go. That I won't. I'll trade it in probably within the next 3-4 years and get a newer one. But I know it's going to last me. I know it ain't going to break down. I know it's going to start. I know with the 4x4 it's going to get. I just love Jeep, right? So it's when I stopped looking that the best deal that I could possibly get around here came to me. And I feel like that's what you need to do. Let's see. And there's one that has gone sideways in the deck right here. We're going to take it. See? Protest! You got to start looking. Something is going to, this is, look at the bull horns. This is going to come to you. You don't have to go to it. It's going to come to you. See, fright. Okay, fright stands for a lot of things. This is like, I think you're almost getting depressed. And over this situation, it's depressing. I feel like you do. You've got to stop looking, and it's going to find you. And you're going to say, thank God I didn't fall for any of the other ones. I feel it. I feel it in my gut, and I got goosebumps. So we know, ask Des, we know when that happens, I'm telling you. Here we go. Self-love. Self-love. Get yourself back in the right mindset. Okay? I feel like there's other things right now that you should be focusing on other than this car. Number one, don't put no more money into it. Don't put no more money into it. I feel, okay, let me see. This is just for me. Is this going to happen by the end of January? Is this car going to come to Mary Michael by the end of January? That's what I'm feeling. So this answer should be yes. Come on. My hand's not, there we go. Look at what I tell you. Yes. You get a lucky break. It's a successful venture. I told you. I'm telling you. Stop looking, Mary Michael. You're stressing yourself out. You're getting depressed over this, like with this car search thing. This protest, this is people coming out to you instead of you going to them. The protest is going to something, right? I feel it's going to come to you. Take care of yourself right now. Take care of something else that's on the top of your list and chill. Because I do feel like there's going to be a deal that just, it's almost like it falls on your lap. It's like a paper comes down out of the sky and just falls on your lap and says, look at this, Mary Michael. Okay, that's hypothetically speaking. There's going to be something that comes to you, and it's going to happen by the end of January. So please hold out. Oh my gosh. Way too many. Like 4 or 5 fell on the floor too. Let's try that again. Stop stressing about it, Mary Michael. Camera. See? Reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past. Okay? Going and watching these dealerships and checking out every ad that you can. This is something, meeting somebody new. So something new is going to come your way, and it's going to come to you. You don't got to chase it. And this is going to happen by the end of January. You're going to get a lucky break, a successful venture. Trust me. Trust me. Mary Michael. Follow our books for January. Okay, Crazy Graham said anything that comes out. Yeah, I feel like she's been stressing so much about, and I did it too. I did it for over a year, as does. And then I just stopped looking, and that's when I found the Jeep. So, okay, Crazy Graham, let's see what we got for you. One flipped over, I think. Let's see. Okay, I'm seeing things. I need new glasses. I thought one flipped over. Crazy Graham, spy. Oh no. This can be one of a few different things. We'll see what comes out with it. Because this can either be somebody that's watching you, or this could also mean you need to look into something deeper. Yeah, you need to find out. You need to look into something deeper, because I got the caution that's with it here too. This is, you got to find out more information. about something. Pets. Getting a new pet. I don't know why the pet's there. So this is getting a new pet or loving up more on a pet. That's weird. But the pet's coming through. So somebody from the other side is telling you to give the pet some love. This is what I'm interested in right here. I feel like you need to do some more research before making decisions because the caution has come out. It's telling me that you need to get more information. So I don't know if there's a decision that you need to make or you're about to, this could even be purchasing something new. I feel like there's information out there that you need to know. You need to research this more. Why is that? Research needs to be done. Let's see. Let's see what comes out. There it is. A vow. Okay, so something that you've wished for or you've wanted. Professional. Profession. And luck. Crazy Graham, you got me so confused. Because the profession talks about somebody's expertise. So do you need something, a professional opinion? Because to me, when you put these together, this is like something that you've always wished for, but you need a professional opinion on it. That could be why you need to look into this a little bit more. Despite I don't think anybody's watching you, I feel like this is telling you need to do more research on this. So I don't know if you got a decision, some kind of decision, or you're looking into purchasing something. I don't know what this is. But it's telling me you need to use some caution because you got to investigate this a little bit more. You got to look into it a little bit more. Like just for an example, this new water system that I just had installed in my house. I did a lot of research before I went with Culligan, right? Because there's lots of companies that install these machines and some of them are worthless. So I feel like this is something that you've maybe wanted or thought about for a long time. I think you need to get a professional opinion on it. That's what I think this is telling me. And by doing so, everything is going to turn out good instead of like, what if I would have went with one of those other water softener companies that their machines do absolutely nothing. They don't do what they say. You know what I mean? I didn't make the wrong decision. I investigated it. I looked into things. I got all my information and then I made that decision, right? So I feel like there's something going on here that either this is something that you've wanted for a long time or wished for a long time. I feel like you need to get a professional opinion before you go forward with this, before you make your final decision. Because I feel like you don't know enough about either side effects or things that aren't what they're supposed to be. I think there's better options. And I feel like if you get a professional opinion, then it'll turn out okay. Like, don't make any rash decisions without doing your research on it. That's what is coming out in this. Crazy Graham, did you want the black deck? Yes. So whatever this is you are thinking about or wanting to even do, be very cautious about it. Do your research. Get a professional opinion on it before you go forward with anything. But it is telling me luck's on your side. Luck is on your side. So things are going to be okay. Just be very cautious. Don't do anything without getting an opinion, a professional opinion about it. But I do have that luck is on your side. So, going to be lucky for you, Crazy Graham. Just make sure you do your research and get a professional opinion. Whoa, way too much. Way too much, too much. Why are all these turned? Hang on, let me get these turned back over. Okay. My hand is really killing me right now, you guys, so that's why it keeps cramping up. The smaller cards aren't bad, but when I gotta use these longer decks, that's what, when I gotta stretch out my hand, that's when it starts cramping. Okay, this one wanted to come out. The ending and new beginnings. So something's about to come to an end, and there's a new beginning. This is a big change, and because you got luck on your side, it's going to be a good change. Okay? So something maybe that you may be stressing about, something that hadn't been going your way, that you're about to change up, something, there's a change coming, and it's going to be a good change. A new beginning. It's going to start a new beginning for you. There we go. Passion, instant chemistry, having fun. Yeah, so I do think that whatever this is, I feel like the luck is on your side. Just get that professional opinion. Luck is on your side. I feel like something's about to come to an end, for something new to begin. And I feel like whatever this is going to be something good because you got the luck that goes with it. So that is for you, Crazy Graham. I think I got one more to do here, you guys. Let me just see. Mary. Okay, let me see. Des put this in. A read for Mama about... Okay, well, we'll bring Mama back out. About Bruce. She wants to know what he's up to. Oh, God, do we want to know? Okay, let's find out what he's up to. What are you up to, Bruce? I'll go back and check comments, you guys, once I'm done this read. I just want to get through this because my hand is killing, and I'll go back through the comments. Okay, Bruce, what are you up to? Liar, very sneaky. You better be careful because he is about to do some bullshit. Look at this. Gold digger. I kind of know the situation, so, and we got letting go. So, yeah, him again. It's about hiding all the money. He thinks that you just after all the money. There's a lot of lies, deceit. Look at this. Be careful. If someone's sneaky, he's going to get sneaky. He's going to try and hide money. But there's a lot of things that you need to let go of. Over and done with. Time to move on. Get through this part. Get what's rightfully yours. But be very careful because we know what his son did. Hey, can you write me a letter? And I need you to put this in a letter. And hiding the money. We know what he did already. We're buying that house and everything else, Mary. Trying to hide money from you. Be very careful because there's a lot more lies and crap coming than what you know. Let's see. We got one more we got to take from the top. Fury. This is going to get so unpleasant. Okay, he is going to get irate. Look at this. Loneliness. He feels like he's got it over on you because you're alone trying to fight this. He's got people that are going to try and back him, that are going to lie and bullshit for him, going to help him hide money. Again, you got to let go of a lot of other things and just focus on getting your divorce. Getting what you need to go on and getting what's rightfully yours. Don't let him, how can I say this? Don't let him get you flustered to the point where you're not thinking clearly. Because when you don't think clearly, that's when he's going to pull a good one on you. And believe me, he's going to try. He's irate. Can't believe you did this. What the hell do you think you're doing? You're going to see the wrath of me. This is the coach. You want to know what he's doing. He's got people behind him that are also helping him to do this, to get through this. This also tells me there's somebody else working in conjunction with him. And I think I know who that is. I think it's his son. Because now they're both going through a divorce. And what do we do now? You can't put the house in my name because I got my wife coming after me. You can't put the house, you can't leave it in your name because your wife's coming after you. What the hell are we going to do? They're both going to lose. They're in cahoots. One's blaming the other for this position too. I think D is blaming him. You got me in this situation. You got us in this situation. Bruce is blaming him. You got me in this situation. If I hadn't have done that, this wouldn't be happening. They're blaming each other. I think there's going to be a blowout soon between them two. But he thinks you're alone in this. As long as he can keep you in a position where you can't get the proper help, he's going to win. He's going to win. Now, are you going to get what is rightfully yours? Yes, but I think it's going to be a battle. The same thing that Des is going through right now, I think he's going to try and put you through. Although I think he's going to be a lot harsher than D was with Des. Like he's pissed. This is fury. He is pissed. These two idiots, it's like Dumb and Dumber. It's like Dumb and Dumber. Well, Dad, you know what? What about if we do this? What about if we do this, Dad? Hey, Dad. And he's just getting madder and madder and madder because I think he's blaming a lot of this on D too. Like if I had not bought this damn house so you had a place to live, a lot of this wouldn't be happening. Get the hell out of there. I'll put her in there. It's crazy. If you could, I wish we could hear some of their conversations. The Grim Reaper. No second chances. Relationship is over. Like he's done playing. He's not going to be nice. He's not even going to. I know there was times where it's like, I just put up with her. No, he's not even doing that anymore. Like the Grim Reaper is like, this is done. It's over. It's done. You're going to get the wrath. You're going to get the fury. No holding back. I would not put it this way. Cut off all communication. The only time to communicate with him is through your lawyer because that's going to piss him off even more because he can't get to you. You got to cut off all communication. You got to be the one to cut off all communication. I'm not working. I tried to work with you. You don't want to give me what I'm entitled to. Screw you. Don't contact me. Get a restraining order if you have to for no contact. Contact me through my lawyer. Don't agree nothing. Because he's done playing. He's not going to be nice about this any way, shape, or form. Self-indulgence, yeah. He's also going to self-sabotage. So, I mean, in the end, are you going to come out on top? Yes, but right now, with him being able to push your buttons because you don't really have anybody to fall back on that's going to stand up to him. Like he's got his son, and they're fighting. They're arguing back and forth too. They're blaming each other for all of this mess. It's because of you that my wife now is doing this because your wife did it and they're in cahoots and this is all going on behind the scenes that you're not seeing. And what the end result that you are seeing is his fury. So I would cut off all communication and just let it go through the lawyers because things are going to be taken out of context. He's lie right through his face. Anything you say, he's gonna warp it into a different sense of what he wants it to be. And he's gonna have people backing him and you got nobody backing you. So he's going to have the upper hand. The best thing is cut all communication and let your lawyer deal with it. Like, he's flipping out. You think he's happy on a hog there? I'm going to blow this out because it's overflowing through the hole. Oh my gosh. I don't want to blow on it too hard because that wax is going to go everywhere. He's flipping out. Oh, I lost my thing off my eraser. He is freaking out right now. And they're blaming each other. I'm telling you that right now, too. They're blaming each other. It's because of your wife. Your wife told my wife to do this, and now they're both in cahoots together. And look at that. We're both losing. I can't hide what I purchased because you're living in it. And now she's taking me to court. She wants a divorce. And it's all your fault and your wife's fault. So I can see an end result being, well, here, she can have that house. She can go and live out there. And Dave's going to have to find another place. And is Dave going to try and take his house? And oh my God. Like, these two are like Dumb and Dumber. That's what happens when you try and play games, especially amongst family members. It always comes back and bites you in your ass. Now, Dave hid buying this house and got his dad to buy it. So he could hide that from Des, because Dave's the one that's paying everything. But it's his dad's money. But now, Dave's dad's wife is suing him for divorce. And he owns this house now that's actually really Dave's house. But Dave put it in his dad's name so he could hide it from Des. But now her mother-in-law filed for divorce against Dave's dad. And now Dave's dad, what am I going to do? She's going to take the house. You know, she's going to take something. I'm going to have to sell it. But Dave's going to freak out because it's not his dad's house. It's his house. But with his dad's money, and he's paying the mortgage and upkeep and taxes and everything. It's actually his house. And oh my God, can you see how karma comes back and bites people in their ass? Karma may take her sweet time, but karma does come back and bite you in your ass. And there you go. So Mary, it's like Dave got his dad to use his money and put this house under his name so Des couldn't get it. But now, Mary, that you filed for divorce against Dave's dad, how do they hide this house now? Right? What a tangled web we weave, right? They have a web like you wouldn't believe. They have a web like you wouldn't believe. And that's what they did this. They put it under Dave's dad's name to hide it from Des, right? Because Des filed for divorce. Now what? So it's under Dave's dad, Bruce. So now Mary filed for a divorce against Bruce. The house is under Bruce's name, but it's actually Dave's house, but it's under his dad's name. Now what? I find it funnier than hell. That's why I'm saying, Mary, you got to let the lawyer handle it. Cut off all communication with Dave and with Bruce, with your son and your husband. I'm telling you, because if you don't, somehow they are going to blame all of this on you. It's funnier than F. It's like, okay, Dave, you tried to pull a fast one. You and your dad, you and your bright ass plans. Now what? Now what? Now I can just see Bruce too. He's blowing a gasket. You son of a bitch. Now look at what you, now we're going to lose this house. I'm going to lose that money. I could have hid that money somewhere else, but now I got to lose it. And Dave's going, what the hell are you mad at, Dad? It's my house. I've been paying for it, and I'm going to lose everything in your divorce because your wife's my mom is going to take it from you or get half of that, and it's not even yours, it's mine, and I had to put it in your name to hide it from my wife. Oh God, it's hilarious. I am like howling right now because Dave and his dad now, Bruce. So Dave and Bruce now are going to get into it because if Bruce has to sell that house and give Mary half, it's not even really his. He put it in his name to protect Dave. So all Dave's money, anything that they get from the sale of that house that Dave has paid for is going to go to his mother. And they're not talking. So Dave's losing again. Dave's getting jammed here. Dave's getting jammed up the ass. So if you don't think this is all on both of their minds right now, plus now Dave has another case that's going to be started against him because he got somebody else pregnant. So he's still got Des coming after him. He's going to lose all the investment that he put in this house. And he's got Delia that's taking him for child support. He's going to get mad at his dad because now his dad has to get rid of this property and give half to his mother. And it's not even Bruce's money. It was all Dave's money that he put in. Oh my God, it's going to be a clusterfuck. Oh yeah. Like Dave thought he was being smart. Oh, I just put it under my dad's name. It's my house, but I'll put it under my dad's name. Well, now what, Dave? Anything that Dave paid, the down payment, all the repairs, all the fees and fixing the septic, everything that he has paid, the mortgage and taxes, insurance, and everything that he's paid into that house now for the last year, guess what? Guess who's getting half of that? His mother. He's got to share it. He's got to share it with his mom. You know what? That's what happens when you try to be shady. Dave's going to be pissed when his parents' case gets to court and he finds out that his house has to be divided between his parents. Right? Marie says, poor Dave, not like karma. Karma has a way of finding you. Now, Dave's going to be mad at his dad. Bruce is going to be mad at Dave because Dave's freaking out on him. And then you know what? They're both going to be blaming Des. It's all Dez's fault that she got married to file for divorce. Oh my God, you guys. It is going to be, yep. That's what happens when you want to be shady. This is what happens. Yeah. No drones in your backyard. Mary Michael, you're in Jersey too, aren't you? I know there was one in Sussex County, which is where Des lives, is Sussex County. Hang on a sec, guys. Oh my God. I just find it funnier than hell. What's this? I don't know. I don't know what I just did there, but I don't know. What's up with the drones? Crazy. Yeah, crazy. Crazy is crazy, yes. I think personally, now I don't live in the States. I called my sister yesterday. I'm saying, you okay? You okay, sis? All these drones above your head? Especially in Sussex County. It's not a big county. And it just happens to be Sussex County is where my sister lives. But what was I just going to say now? I think it's the government. And I think it's the military doing something, because I don't believe that with all the armed forces and everything else that U.S. is known as having the best military ever, that they wouldn't take these things down. There's no way that they would not take these things down. Right? Think about that. They've got the biggest, best military ever. I can't see the U.S. not taking these down if they thought, if it wasn't them. I think it's the military. I think they've got some kind. Now, this is just my opinion. You guys don't take this. Do your own research. I've been thinking about this a lot, and I think that they've got information about something being smuggled in, because you think about like along the Jersey Shore and everything, there's a lot of stuff that comes in through the waterways, right? I think there's somebody, look at all these illegals that come in. Did somebody bring stuff into the US to do something? Not like a plane like 9/11, but something else. And that's why these drones are out. Because if you look at where these drones are, they're around army bases or waterways where shipments can come in and stuff. I think it's the military searching for something or someone. That's what I think. I think it's the military. Yes, praying for you, Marie. Absolutely. Every night before I go sleep, peace, I pray for everybody that needs the prayers. Mary says, I don't know. I'll have to look up for now. Yeah, we don't know what it is, but that's what I think. To me, there's no way on earth that the Secret Service and all that and the military would allow these drones to be up there without knowing exactly what they were and who had them there. There's no way. Especially around military bases and ports of authority, right? Mary Michael says, Marie Burke, she's on a naval base and drones are flying near it. I thought New Jersey was the only one with drones flying around, but evidently they're huge in fly groups. Yeah. Yes, I did, sister. I showed it right at the beginning. I'll show it again. I love this picture of Bailey. This is the best picture. I've got other pictures around the house of her, but this is the best picture of Bailey that I've seen in a long time. And I got to choose my background that I wanted, and I wanted the U.S. flag. But yes, I did. I showed it right at the beginning. It's right here. It's right here, Mary. It's your granddaughter. I told Des I don't want to use it because I don't want my mouse messing up the picture. And she says, use it. I can get you another one. But I just love this picture of her. Just love it. Just love it. 6th grade. You was doing something else. I know what you was doing. Yeah, it was right at the very beginning. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Marie. I think that it's the military themselves because they've got word that something was brought in illegal and they're trying to find it. And it's probably all these immigrants that, you know who, JB, let come across the border. Marie says, did you see my master? No, I didn't. Let me see if I can scroll up. Hang on. Let me see. I'm scrolling. Oh, there it is. Look at it. Holy crapola, Marie. Remember, for 37 months. 37 months. Wow. Marie, thank you. 37 months. That is amazing. 37 months. It doesn't seem like I've even been online that long. Although I do remember some of my very first lives, about 4 years ago now. It's been almost 4 years. So you've been here since the beginning, Marie. Yeah. Do you guys remember them first lives? Oh my gosh. Getting booted out of the courtroom and not knowing how to even shut stuff down oh, there we go. Look at this. 45 months. 45 months. Like you guys are awesome. Sis, I love you. And if it wasn't for you, I don't think I would have continued on. Des had to walk me through a lot of stuff, I'm telling you. A lot. I didn't know how to use a lot of things, StreamYards. I didn't know nothing. I didn't know what I was even supposed to be doing. But somebody had asked me to do a live read. And it was supposed to be private. It is private now. And I didn't know that everybody on YouTube was going to see it. And that's how I started on YouTube. And then I met Des. And like I said, she's my sister now. She is sister from a different mister. But she started walking me through. Look at this. Look at this, you guys. Look at this. Miss Missy, 41 months. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You guys, and people wonder why you guys are family. You know what I mean? And it's like, my mods, I haven't had, well, except for at the very beginning, at the very first couple months that I was on, I had to fire one mod because she went rogue on me. And I didn't even know what I was doing at that point. And it was with the help of Des. It's Des like, get rid of her, Donna. Get rid of her. Get rid of her, Willow. Get rid of her. No, God, get rid of her. So, but since then, I haven't lost one mod. I've kept my same mods. And that's why I can say I have got the best mods. You tell me any other channel that has been here for 4 years and has had the exact same mods. Look I just showed you. Missy, one of my mods, 41 months. Des, 45 months. Marie, 38 months. Like from the time they became mods. 37 months, Marie Burks. You know what I mean? So it's like, I've kept my mods. I've got the best mods. Tell me another channel that have had mods as long as I have, that have kept their mods as long as I have. And it's because I got the best mods ever. And I can say it and be on point with it. Okay, Nana. And we got Nana too. Nana's another mod. Thank you, Nana. You too. Have a blessed day. I love you. Big love. Mrs. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't kicking you out. You're family. How can I kick you out? Never. Won't happen. Mary Michael says, there are drones flying over military bases all over the world. Now that's extremely frightening. Wonder what's going on. I believe that that's what it is they believe that some of these illegals brought stuff in and they're planning something. These illegals. I'm not saying all of them, but I feel like because of how many illegals were allowed to get into your country, I feel like they brought stuff with them and the military and government has got wind of something being planned. Those Angels of Truth Mod Squad is the best mod squad on YouTube. Absolutely. 1,000,000%. I don't know about the worldwide, but I know they're across the US and they're flying close to the military bases and stuff or important places. Love you too, Nana. Love you too, Nana. Yes, I remember when I first made Nana a mod. And she says, "But Willow, I don't know what I'm doing." I said, "You'll learn." And now don't mess with Nana because she got a big boot on. And don't mess with Nana. She knows exactly what she's doing now. I just love her to death. Love her to death. Yes. What did Kate go? Yeah, it is. It's scary. And I mean, who let all them immigrants just walk across your border? You know what I mean? It don't matter, Nana. You do awesome. You have come so far. So far. And you're not as scared now to tell people, hey, knock that off or I'll boot you. I love it. I love it. Yeah, the unknown is the worst feeling. I agree. But honestly, if you want my honest opinion, and it's only my opinion, I think, like I said, there's no way that the circuit, here we go, get it together, Willow. I don't believe that the Secret Service and the Army, the military, which has one of the best military in all of the world, would allow these drones to continue to fly if they didn't know exactly what they were. I don't believe it. I believe that they do know, and they just don't want to panic everybody. Mary Michael says, Willow, I just had the second of 2 ads that I had to shut down and return to the show because there was no way to skip them. Really? There shouldn't be ads because I got ads off. What is going on here now? It just says to activate chat, please enable. I don't know what just happened, but it's back. So, BoobTube is great. Yeah. Even though I've got the ads off, they're still going to play the ads. There's no way around it. Like I said, I turn off my monetization on the ads automator and monetization for ads. I turn it off, especially for my Sundays. Missy says she was having ads as well. It's crazy. Marie Burke says, remember President Reagan said in several speeches, would the whole world come together if we were attacked by another world of beings? Wow. That's a long time ago, Reagan, eh? Nana says I'm getting ads 3 to 5 minutes apart. That's crazy. And I've got them off on my end. Irene says, I know Germany has drones. Yeah, but the thing is, Irene, like I just said, with the U.S. military and Secret Service and everything, there's no way that they would allow these drones in the air and to continue flying in U.S. airspace if they didn't know what those drones were and who put those drones up. And I think it's the military. And I think they're searching for something because of the areas that they're searching in. Now it says, hold on, we're connecting you to your channels. That's weird. I don't know why it's doing this. On. I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to wrap it up now, you guys, because I think I got a 3-hour limit, or I don't know what's going on with this. But I'm going to wrap it up because it's starting to mess up. It's telling me, can you guys hear me? Put a 1 in the chat if you can still hear me, because it's saying that I'm not connected now to YouTube. Oh, don't tell me I'm going to have problems with Restream too. Everyone has a rest day. Willow. Mary Michael says, Willow, ads were horrific today. Nana said so too. I was pissed I couldn't get rid of them until I shut down the show and came back. Reagan was from the 80s. Wonder that the military would be checking for. Okay, so you guys, yeah, it's back now, but it keeps popping out. Okay, thank you, guys. Yeah, everybody says they've been getting ads. Ad is on now. That's crazy. Okay, well, I'm going to shut it down because they're not going to make any more money off me on ads because I've got my ads turned off. Okay, so with that being said, you guys, I'm going to end it up here. I'm going to end it like I always do. Please take care of yourselves. Please stay safe. Always be aware of your surroundings. Thank you for allowing me to do reads for you guys today. I appreciate you guys. I hope you got what you were looking for. And I love you guys to the moon and back. We'll see you.